Soul friends, welcome back to another video from the Sim Sanctuary. Today's a special video because it's Thursday and I'm doing a 50 states build, and this actually has two purposes. This is not just my 50 states home for Massachusetts, but it is also going to be the home that's used in my Cats and Dogs Let's Play, or one of them at least. So yeah, this house is inspired by the build style of Massachusetts. It's more of an older home. That's why I've called it Granny's home, or Granny's house. It's not based on my grandmother's house. It's just, it feels very old. And so I'll give a quick rundown of the story. So the Let's Play will follow a single mother and her son as they move back in to their grandmother's house after she passed away. She passed down the house to them, and so they move all the way to Brindleton Bay into her old large house, and they're trying to start a new life there. Yeah, and I'll talk more about it in the first episode of that. That'll come out over the weekend, maybe on Saturday, fingers crossed. But yeah, so I think the family's name is Kern. I'll link to the video of me making them. It's an older video, and once I made that family, I just fell in love with them, and I'd just been wanting to use them in a Let's Play for the longest time, and nothing seems cooler than a family starting anew by getting a puppy or kitten. And so yeah, it'll have some plot lines and stuff, and it should be a lot of fun. But anyways, so this house is inspired by Massachusetts homes, one in particular, but a lot of houses I based off of had kind of rounded edges at some spots, so I could take advantage of the new roofs from the update, the patch. And I think those roofs are just wonderful, and I love them. And I will say that I ended up making the exterior based off of different houses, just because I don't like this wallpaper. It's like too much of a yellowish tone, and I wanted something more rustic. Because I think the rustic color really helps pop, especially in the thumbnails. And so I went with more of a more wood paneling, and I think it came out really nice. The exterior is based, wholly on Massachusetts, but the interior is based a little around the Let's Play. So it's a little funky, and one of the kind of goals for the Let's Play is to kind of modernize the home, or not really modernize, but change the room or the house around, and it should be a lot of fun, bringing this old house to life. Yeah, and so I just used a lot of the new update features, like shrinking and yeah, mostly shrinking, and the roof. But yeah, so this video is coming out on Thursday because Cats and Dogs comes out on Friday, or Thursday at like midnight or whatever. I can't wait to play it. I'm gonna have a bunch of like create a pet or create a cat, create a dog, whatever videos on the channel. I'm gonna have some builds that are more drawn to it. And I can't wait. So many of my good YouTube friends have we're lucky enough to be given the advanced copy, and I'm so happy for them. I had been hoping that I would get, be a part of that group, but I wasn't, and that doesn't matter. I'm really happy for the chance that was given to so many wonderful new creators, and yeah, I just couldn't be happier. I think one of those creators is a channel called Gemini M, I believe, and she is just a phenomenal creator. Her upload schedule was sort of kind of thrown for a loop recently, as she was in a car accident, and she's fine now, but it's going to be a long recovery, and her and I do have a collab planned for the future, and it's been a long time in the making, and I hope that she has a speedy recovery, and we can get back to talking about doing a collab together, because she's a wonderful channel. And I'll be sure to leave a link in the description. But anyways, so hopefully this weekend's gonna have a lot of cats and dogs content. There won't be a 50 states build this weekend. This is basically what was going to be this weekend's build, and I love all the new things it added. I didn't realize it added new swatches to those one counters until I watched an Urban Sims video where she showed them, and I couldn't believe it. They're so gorgeous. But yeah, so this was a good day. Obviously, I mean, the Tuesday that the patch was released. I have to thank all the sim gurus. Sim guru Drake comes to mind. She's been working hard on outreach to the new creators, or the up and coming creators, and it's given just a wonderful opportunity to so many wonderful channels, and all the other sim gurus that are working on the game, and letting everyone know what to expect. They've been working so hard, and if any of them watch this video, which I don't think they will, but if any of them do, I just want to say thank you so much for making just a wonderful game. And I can't wait for future expansions. I'm sure you're looking forward to taking some well-needed rest after all this. And the funny thing is, after Cats and Dogs comes out, there's still the console release and mobile, which I think was pushed to next year. So yeah, they're busy. They are really busy. But yeah, so this is a long video. We're about 8 minutes in, and there's about over 10 minutes left. So I just thought I would kind of take this time to maybe, just kind of talk about life. I actually was thinking the other day, when I had first started planning out this video, when I was in elementary school, I wasn't a very active child. I didn't go out running a lot and stuff, so I got pretty bulky. There was a picture of me as a kid where I was wearing an orange sweatshirt, and I was very round, and I had I have tan skin. And I looked like an orange, and I got a kick out of that picture. Yeah, so I remember my parents signed me up for soccer from a young age, and I'm not the most athletic person. Uh, I never scored a goal my entire professional career, but I was very fortunate in that I was always on the best teams. I think, well, my first year, the whole team never scored a point. We came in last place and got a participation trophy. But then, like every year after that, the team I was on would go either first or second in the whatever final tournament was. And the thing about it was like we as kids just didn't care because we were like, I think it was from like the age of like 7 till 12. No, 7 till probably 11. Um, but yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the large empty lot when my mind was blank trying to figure out what to do. Um, I just thought about just kind of running the field. I was a stubborn kid. I'll say that. I would fake injuries. When I was a kid, I would we'd be like doing drills in soccer, and I would just like collapse and be like, "Oh, my knee," in that same tone because I'm a terrible actor. And the coach would just be like, walk it off, and I'd be this like little rotund kid walking around the field crying. It was yeah. And then I got to an age where I could say I don't want to do soccer anymore, and I didn't have to do soccer anymore. It was great. But yeah, so this house provided a lot of struggle, I'll say that. The nice thing about the new roof additions, is it gives you a lot more styles to work with, but filling out those styles is not always easy. I think one of those round rooms became a bathroom, another one became an artist studio in the master bedroom, and another one became like a reading area, and the last one is just like a gaming area for the kids' room. So this was I did this build in about one full day from like the time I started till the time I finished, but it took me like 3 hours, and this video is sped up to about 600%, so very fast. And I just I had to cut out some stuff, and as I'm watching this back, as I'm talking, I realize there's more that I have to cut out, so I have to probably shorten my voiceover by a little bit, just because I don't want to leave some of those dull moments in. So if you're new to the channel, or if you're watching this on VidMe, where I'm still a little newer, I'm the Sim Sanctuary. Well, my name's Austin. I wasn't named the Sim Sanctuary. That'd be awkward. But I do a lot of Sims builds, and this series is called the 50 States because it is a series where I try to build a home from each of the 50 states. And this series has been a lot of fun so far. Massachusetts has been a house that I've been wanting to build from the very beginning. I've been wanting to do this. New York and California. And I'm getting closer to both doing New York and California. Another house that I want to do is Alaska, because Alaska is a really weird U.S. state, because before it was, U.S., it was Russia. It's attached to Canada. So it's a very weird place. I was actually there once, so I have some fun stories about being there. But it's just so weird. I was in the summertime, and when I was there, it was really just cool. Like, it was really cold, but like once you were there for a while, it was like t-shirt weather. But yeah, I should stop talking about Alaska. So this is Massachusetts, and Massachusetts is like, one of the, big states, not like in size, but in like pop culture. Um, a lot of good movies are from, take place in Massachusetts, mostly Boston. Some of the biggest actors of today are from Boston or Massachusetts as a whole. They're often made fun of for their accents in Massachusetts, but while I think every state kind of, like all the jokes about accents from states, while sometimes are true, it's not like true for like the whole uh, state. I mean, I'm from California, and while I do know that like my accent is Californian, uh, I think there are things that I say and do that aren't similar to what some people think of when they think of a Californian accent. That was, but like I think a lot of people when they think of California, they think of Southern California or SoCal, which is more of a laid back kind of accent because there's beaches there and all that other stuff. So yeah, I will give I try to give every state and country the benefit of the doubt when it comes to accents because they oftentimes are not what you've heard on movies and TV. Um, but yeah, one of my favorite movies that takes place in Massachusetts and stars a bunch of actors from Massachusetts is Good Will Hunting. It's a great movie. Um, I mean, it's kind of been, if you look at the movie for what it was when it was made, um, it was a good movie. Starred Robin Williams and Matt Damon and had Ben Affleck. Um, and yeah, it was just one of the best, I think, dramatic performances from a comedic actor, that being Robin Williams. His when Robin Williams passed away, that was a very, very sad day, I think. I mean, it was sad for me because his movies, brought me so much joy as a kid, and then as an adult, watching some of his more serious performances, really, it really impacted me and, what I want to do in life, which is, make people laugh, but also hopefully make people think about choices. And if you're new to the channel, I've wanted to be a screenwriter, and I've been working towards that dream for years. And yeah, there are a lot of influential people in the world, and there's a lot of people that are struggling with their own personal demons. And Robin Williams was one of those people, and it's really unfortunate what happened. But yeah, so I'm going to try to end this off on a happy note since there's about 4 minutes left. So one of the most exciting parts of Cats and Dogs coming out is, the new city, and this house will be moved to that city, which is also why I didn't focus too much on landscaping because I'm going to move it anyways, so it just didn't make sense. But I did add some stuff at the end because I realized that, even if I was not going to, landscape it fully, it just wouldn't look nice if I didn't landscape it at all. This was one of my favorite parts about the patch was them adding in the size down, especially for rocks, because if you've seen my videos, like most of my videos, I like to do the circles around the trees with rocks, and now that I can do it with small rocks, it's even better. I think it looks way nicer. And yeah, there's just so much to like about that new patch, and there's going to be so much to love about Cats and Dogs. I can't wait. And there's so many YouTubers that are releasing content about it, right now, and they've been fantastic. But I really can't wait to have my videos come out and be able to make my videos. I'm getting so excited. I don't think I've been this excited for a Sims expansion since The Sims 3 University. That was probably my favorite. Uh, that was like the last big one in my mind. Um, Vampires also kind of caught me by surprise because it was in a time when I wasn't playing. Um, and in terms of patch updates, this last one I would say was the best yet. Uh, it kind of caught me by surprise because I was so focused on cats and dogs. I did know it was going to bring octagonal roofs, but everything it brought was just so incredible, and I'm so happy that they added them in. Um, but yeah, so this video is just wrapping up. So I'm gonna take this last minute and a half to say thank you for watching, either on YouTube or VidMe, as this video will go up on both around the same time. If you are new to the channel and you are on YouTube, then please consider subscribing. I post videos almost daily. I wouldn't say daily. And if you have any input about this house, or if you want to give me any tips for any future 50 states builds, then be sure to leave them down in the comments below. I know there are a couple of you watching that are from Massachusetts, and if this isn't what you were expecting, I really apologize. I might do another Massachusetts home in the future because there's so much variety there that I could probably do 3 or 4 houses. But anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.